O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Ah, hush me vocal, hushed and listen, his cheeks were all aglow. I have orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon, with your pikes upon your shoulders at the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, your pikes upon your shoulders at the rising of the moon. Oh, then tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be, that I'll spot by the river right well known to you and me. One more word for signal token, whistle out the marching tune, with your pikes upon your shoulders at the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, your pikes upon your shoulders at the rising of the moon. Out from Manny's a mud-walled cabin, eyes were peering through the night. Many manly hearts were yearning for the early morning light. All along the lonesome valley the dreaded banshee crooned, but 1,000 blades were flashing at the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, 1,000 blades were flashing at the rising of the moon. Along the lonely river that black mass of men was seen. High above their shining armour flew their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, whistle out the marching tune, with your pikes upon your shoulders at the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, your pikes upon your shoulders at the rising of the moon. Tell me, ma, when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. In my hair and they stole my clothes, but that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Dublin City. She is a good and 1, 2, 3, and please won't you tell me who is she? Oh, Brendan Daly says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. The rap at the door and the ring at the bell, oh my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. Old Johnny Murray says she'll die if she doesn't get a fella with a roving eye. And the rain and the snow come high, and the sleet come tumbling from the sky. She's as sweet as apple pie, she'll get her own lad by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she'll not tell her ma when she comes home. Let them all come as they will, for it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Tell me, ma, when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. In my hair and they stole my comb, but that's alright till she gets home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Dublin City. She is a good 1, 2, 3, now please won't you tell me who is she?